Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and today's video is going to be looking into what's ahead for your career over the course of the next 3 months. So this will be a timeless reading, so whenever you are guided to view this reading, there's likely a message that is here for you, and as I said, it will be looking into the next 3 months ahead of the date that you are viewing this video. Getting into our disclaimers, remember that this is a general reading, so not every message within the reading may be specifically for you. Always be discerning, use your intuition, listen to the messages that resonate with you, take them, receive them, release anything that doesn't. If you all did want to book a personal reading, all the details on how you can book one with me will be linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are always a great way to get a little bit more specific, to get a little bit more of a specific read on your own personal energy. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. So we're going to be working with 3 piles today. Starting off with pile number 1, we are working with this citrine crystal. For pile number 2, we're going to be working with this pink Himalayan salt. And for pile number 3, we will be working with this pyrite crystal. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your career the next 3 months ahead. Go ahead and select the crystal or the card that you feel the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey Pile 1, and welcome to your career reading. So today we're going to be looking into the next 3 months ahead in your career. As I mentioned in the intro, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you guys feel drawn to view it, it can apply to the 3 months ahead from the date that you're viewing the reading. So starting off here with your overall energy, we have the energy of the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Okay, so Scorpio season could be significant for some of you guys. Let's go ahead and see, though, before I get into that, let's look at what's up ahead for you guys in career. So what's happening in career for pile 1 over the course of the next 3 months, clarifying this energy of the full moon in Scorpio. This full moon in Scorpio is talking about, like, some of you guys could be dealing with, like, a toxic work environment or a situation that might not be bringing out your best side of yourself. But let's see. Tell us more. What's happening the next 3 months in career for pile 1? Oh, yeah. Okay, we have the 4 of Swords. Let's see. The King of Pentacles. The Devil. The 8 of Cups. Okay. So the next 3 months, I definitely do see that there is a release of negativity coming in for you guys. It's actually like some ups and downs that I feel. And so I kind of think that your mindset around this is going to be the most important thing, because this is what's going to help you to like maintain some semblance of balance here. And remember, guys, with these types of readings where we're like predicting out the future, always remember that it's not set in stone, because energy is always shifting and changing. So this is just showing the trajectory that you're on based off of the current energy, but you can always switch things up for yourself. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So the full moon in Scorpio, you guys, is definitely kind of talking about a toxic situation, or a situation that you're in where, like, at work, it's just not bringing out like the best side of yourself. Okay. And I see that coming up here with the Devil card too, right? I think that a lot of you guys might be in a situation at work where you just feel like maybe it's not fully aligned with your values and your principles and the things that are important to you. I kind of feel like this situation does probably make you good money with the King of Pentacles being here. For some of you, you guys could be entrepreneurs or business owners, and there could be some challenges that you're moving through during the next 3 months here with this. But if that's not the case, I do feel that there is an energy here where, like, there's something about your work situation that you're feeling really stuck or tied to, that maybe it's making you feel kind of like held back in some way. Like you're not completely fulfilled here. You know, the Devil card is talking about abandoned principles. So this could be a career energy where maybe you guys are making good money, but at what cost, right? Like the money might be the only thing that's kind of tying you there, but the work itself might not be the most emotionally fulfilling to you. So what I'm kind of seeing here the next few months ahead, I do see with the Four of Swords that there is frustration around your situation, right? Like literally we can see here that this guy is literally like setting his computer on fire, about to hit it with a sledgehammer. We've all felt like that at work at times, right? That's part of working and working with people. It happens. But I do think that there is going to come a point where you guys are going to need to take some time to sort of disconnect from this situation for your mental health. Four of Swords is telling me that you're getting to that place coming into this reading where it's time to really like take a step back and disconnect. Find some practices to better balance out your energies. With the King of Pentacles, you know, I do feel, like I said before, it seems like you guys are either like in an influential position, maybe you're a manager, a leader of some sort, a business owner. It feels that there is some semblance of stability here financially, or at least responsibilities-wise or leadership-wise for you. That is coming through. I do see this King of Pentacles as mostly positive in this reading. But again, there's something here with the Devil card of like, something about the money or like maybe a boss, like a toxic, like there could be an issue with money or an issue with like a toxic boss for some of you or a toxic employee. There's just something going on that's requiring you to really let go of the negativity. It's challenging you to rise above the negativity is what I feel. You also have the Eight of Cups. So I do feel that ultimately you guys are releasing this. The full moon is talking about a period of release, right? So I do see you guys eventually choosing to branch out and to try to explore maybe some new and different things during this time. Some of you guys could actually be leaving this position. Others of you, this could just be talking about exploring, putting feelers out there, you know, just kind of disconnecting from it a little bit to see what greener pastures you can pursue. It might not mean that you're totally like walking away from the job, but you're just sort of exploring and looking, networking again. And it's kind of interesting too, because like I keep feeling that the issue here that's keeping you guys stuck to this situation is actually the money. Because I'm seeing this little money, like this little dollar bill here, like she's being lured toward it, or like to me it almost looks, from the way that the picture is, it almost looks like it's behind her in a way. So maybe you guys are sort of learning that the money or the stability that this position offers you isn't worth sacrificing your principles, you know? It's like I am getting this very conflicted energy of like, but this is stable, it pays my bills, I make good money, I like the maybe the role or the title that I have, but there's like something here that's really not resonating for you on an emotional level. Okay, so let's see, for pile one, tell us more about their career path the next 3 months. Ooh, we have contract coming up. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, we also have financial constraints. There's the money thing again coming up. Okay, interesting. Maybe you guys kind of feel like you can't fully step away from this because of the money. You know what I mean? And that's so real. Like, I think that's like kind of the reality for a lot of people in our world, right? Because we have to have financial security in order to like survive, you know? I feel like with this contract being here, this position that you're in, maybe some of you guys have literally signed a contract. So you're like physically tied to this contract. And that's the issue here, right? Like you can't really breach a legal contract. Maybe that's the situation. But for others of you, I see this more as a spiritual contract. It's a lesson for you, because we also have at the bottom of the deck, Archangel Uriel, the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. That's all about being able to be tapped into your source, to a higher source, your spirit team, right? So there's some sort of spiritual lesson that you guys are learning here. And I feel like it's tied to like the principles of money versus emotional happiness. Like, especially with the financial constraints coming up. Like, I'm wondering if for some of you guys, there's a fear of letting go of this situation because you're afraid that you won't be able to find something as good elsewhere, right? Like, maybe there's a fear that you won't get paid as much if you go somewhere else, but that's really a mindset. You know what I mean? Like, if you go online right now and look up jobs, you're always going to be able to find something that fits what you're looking for. And I can even, this might be a story for another time, but I can even tell you guys how I manifested the job that I have right now. I literally got exactly what I asked for, which it's crazy to think how powerful we really are when we put our minds to something. So I feel that could be the issue here for you guys. It's like this fear of maybe walking away from something kind of stable because it helps to pay the bills. It keeps you comfortable financially, but then it's like, at what cost, right? Mentally, it's stressing you out. Emotionally, it's not the right fit. And so going back to this energy of Scorpio here, you know, Scorpio is all about deep transformation. It's also about power, right? So there's a need for you guys over the course of the next 3 months to really dig deep and find your own personal power here. You know, you have control over your circumstances more than you would realize. This Devil card, even though it can feel like we're just stuck, we're never as stuck as what we think we are, right? A lot of times this is a mindset, and it feels like this group already knows coming into this reading that the situation is not the right fit. So it may be time to get more clear this month around what are the things that are going to make me, pile one, feel the most emotionally fulfilled and content and happy in my career? What are my principles? And really formulate a plan to stay aligned with those principles as you explore maybe new and different career options. All right, let's see what else. What else is coming through for career the next 3 months for pile one? Oh my goodness. We have Chiron, lots of healing energy. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry, pile one. This is a tough reading for you guys. Oh my goodness. We also have Mars. Okay. Intense. And, you know, Taurus being here at the bottom, Taurus energy is also talking about values, the things that you value. So that's definitely like a common theme for you all to be exploring and investigating during this time. So Chiron is telling me that there's something about this next 3 months in your career that is going to feel quite triggering to you. You guys are probably already feeling those triggers just like coming into this reading, right? Chiron, we all have this in our chart. It's like where we have a quote unquote wound, right? But this is all about, with Scorpio, really understanding where the triggers are coming from so that you can transmute that energy into healing. Right? Chiron's the wounded healer. So I feel for you guys this month, you're going to be understanding why, like where some of these things that are triggering you in your career, you're going to be having a deeper understanding of what those triggers are and why they trigger you so that you can better understand yourself and then better understand how to move into the energy that serves you best. We also have Mars coming up here. So this is a very activating energy. You know, there could be a lot of energy that you guys are putting into this situation this month. With Mars being here, though, I think it's going to be really important that you guys are using this energy for good, because I do see that there is this tendency showing up here, or this energy showing up here for you guys to potentially be like getting sucked into negativity too much. And if you're putting this Mars energy into the negativity, it's going to make that even worse for you. So I feel, as I'm tapping into this energy, that the most important thing for you this month is to put this Mars energy of passion, excitement, just that high energy, that drive, put it into this 8 of Cups, which is going to be all about branching out and exploring new and different things. Don't focus on this negative stuff as much. And that might be easier said than done depending on your situation. But I think if you guys channel this excitement, this exciting, passionate, driven energy of Mars into branching out to new and better things, It's going to serve you much better, because otherwise it's just going to fuel the flames. Okay. All right. Almost done with your reading, pile 1. So tell us a little bit more about the next 3 months in career for pile 1. We have Ouroboros, infinity, eternal, and past life. Yes, this is definitely some sort of like contract, spiritual contract for you guys. Like, you're learning a lot about yourself. You're working out some sort of karma here with this situation, your career, especially with it being tied to Chiron. I'd definitely be curious to know, if you guys are into astrology, where your Chiron sits in your birth chart. I know for me, I actually have mine in the 10th house. It's my career, or one of the career houses, but mine's in the 10th house in Gemini. So I definitely understand and kind of relate to having like wounding and issues around career and being seen and things like that. But you guys are definitely like working this out this month is what I feel. I think this is kind of your chance to close out a chapter and not have to repeat the lesson again, because with this coming up, it's giving the energy of like, you know, this creature is just like eating its own tail in a circle. And so if you guys don't choose a different path or a different way to channel your energy, then you may run the risk of repeating the lesson again until the universe feels like you learned it. All right, what else for pile 1 in career the next 3 months? Oh my gosh, we have fire element, warrior, passion, and fearlessness. Ugh, love this. So there's a lot of fire here, and we also have water here. So passion and emotion are 2 things that are coming up for you. I feel like whatever you guys are doing, whatever you're planning to do next, it needs to be something that makes you feel passionate, excited, on fire in the best way possible, with Mars and the fire element coming up here. I feel like it also needs to be something with the 8 of Cups and this water element that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled and content in your life. Because whatever you guys are doing right now, it's not. That's not it for you. You guys could be pursuing more creative passions this month as well. And I feel with those financial constraints coming up, there could be a fear that like all the effort that you want to put into creative pursuits may not yield the same amount of security as whatever this current role is that you're in. But I think this is all tied back to your Chiron placement and what you're being guided to heal. So let's see. We're going to just close out with a few of these from my career deck, and then we will end your message, pile 1. So what else does pile 1 just need to keep in mind about their career the next 3 months? Ooh. We have multiple sources of income. Very interesting. Yeah, with those financial constraints here, there could be something going on where, you know, you guys feel that you need some additional support over the next 3 months. And I don't want to freak you guys out with this, because this doesn't necessarily mean that you're like living in poverty, but it could just mean that you guys are needing to kind of tighten up your budget a little bit. You know, things can be tight. I totally get that. So multiple sources of income. So finding another stream of income or investing your energy. That's kind of what I feel Spirit is saying here. Like, invest your energy into other streams of income. This thing that's here, if you're still in it, it seems like it's stable. It seems like it's giving you some money. You know what I mean? But it might not be the most fulfilling for you emotionally. And so that's why you want to be focusing on your passions and generate income from those, because you'll have more fun doing those things. We also have promotion coming up. Okay. And we have managing ambiguity coming up with compassion and empathy at the bottom. So this is a time to have compassion for yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You guys actually look like you're getting something really good here. Like with this King of Pentacles, you guys could actually be receiving some sort of promotion, right? Or moving on to like something that's in a more elevated role, something that's going to uplift you out of any lack mindset or lack circumstances that you're in right now. But there is an element here with managing ambiguity. This is a really important card, because this is talking about, for you guys, the need to be able to kind of sift through situations where you may not have all the answers, right? Things might feel a little bit more fluid or like you're living in a gray area during this time. And so you're going to be really learning how to manage through situations where not all the facts are given to you up front, or maybe not all the facts or, information that we need is even known, right? And you're just going to have to work through it. That could be the financial constraint too. Like maybe there's some ambiguity around resources during this time. As it pertains to your work, right? Maybe there's some ambiguity around something related to money invested in projects or things like that for some of you. But overall, it definitely looks like the next 3 months are going to be quite intense for your career, pile one. So please comment below. Let me know what's going on with you guys and how you feel that this resonates with your career. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated once I post the next reading. And I do look forward to seeing you then. Bye. Hey, pile two. If you guys picked out the pink Himalayan salt, this is going to be your career reading. So we're looking to see what's ahead for you guys in the next 3 months of your career. So let's go ahead and jump into your overall energy. Ooh, and for you guys, we have the new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Well, that is a beautiful energy to start us off. Let's go ahead and just jump into the tarot, and then we'll kind of get into the full vibe. So what is happening for pile two in their career over the course of the next 3 months of them viewing this video? This is a timeless reading, so regardless of when you're guided to view the video, there may be a message here for you. So for pile two, what's happening in their career the next 3 months? We have a King of Swords. We have the Empress. We have Temperance. Ooh. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So the next 3 months of your career, we have the new moon in Leo coming up, overall energy. So new beginnings with the new moon, new opportunities to really infuse a new and different type of energy into your career. With Leo coming up here, this is an energy of leadership. This is an energy of confidence. This is an energy of being comfortable, being in the spotlight, and definitely an energy of leading others. You guys may have a lot of eyes on you during this time. And with this King of Swords coming up here with the Empress, I do feel leadership energy coming in for you. The King of Swords is talking about, in career, being very strategic, using intellect and logic to lead and manage through situations. I see too with this King of Swords, with the keywords here, we've got high standards, right? Swift but fair. So this is all about kind of going into your career over the course of the next 3 months, being very, I would say like kind of nitpicky, not nitpicky, but high standards. Like you're holding yourself or others to high standards of accountability in order to achieve the goals that you wish to achieve. And with the Empress coming in right next to it, to me, this can be talking about a couple of different things, but for a lot of you, I actually feel like this is pertaining to some sort of like creative endeavor that you're doing, something that you have personally created or metaphorically given birth to. You're holding it to a higher standard over the course of the next 3 months and being a lot more strategic about how you're going about things, because the goal here seems to be to draw in prosperity and abundance from whatever this creation is. Now, the Empress also can talk about like a more feminine type of leadership energy, meaning that like it's kind of a contrast to the King of Swords, but the Empress is still going to be a confident and magnetic leader, but they're going to go about dealing with difficulty with like a softer touch, right? Like instead of going in and maybe like, being very boorish, or not to say that all masculine energy is boorish, like that's not the right word. But like maybe instead of going in and being like very like domineering or very assertive, rather, maybe is the better word. It's more about like getting things done, but through a more like feminine, soft sort of approach, right? Being compassionate, being empathetic, I don't know how to say it, like say what I want to say. Like you can get people to do things that you want them to do using this technique, right? Like schmoozing them, being really delicate, being really compassionate with their needs. You can trick people into getting what you want. I don't know if this makes sense, but either way, for most of you guys, I actually feel like this is more so connected to some sort of pursuit of your own, some sort of beautiful creation of your own here. So with temperance coming up here, this is beautiful as well because I don't feel that there's a lot of pressure or stress on your career over the course of the next 3 months. I actually feel that things are going to be feeling quite balanced and very chill and relaxed for you. This is also about divine timing, right? Temperance is all about being patient because we're kind of blending two different types of energies together to create some sort of consensus or balance. Which it's kind of like these two energies. They feel very opposite to me with the swords. You know, the King of Swords, like I said, it's going to be very masculine. It's going to be decisive. It's going to be action oriented, but it's going to be very logical and strategic too. Whereas the Empress is more of that creative energy, right? So they are kind of different, and you are kind of merging those two energies together, the energy of creativity with the energy of strategy. Ending with the Ace of Swords, I see you guys kind of rounding out the ending of the 3-month period. Maybe having some sort of enlightened aha moment, a new thought, a new idea around your career and your pursuits. It's almost like slowing things down and just being patient and letting things happen in their own timing is helping you to think about things differently than you did in the past. As I parted the deck, look, the strategy card came out. So let's see, for pile number 2, what is happening for them in their career the next 3 months? What else do they need to know about this situation? We have woman holding a coin. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, and we also have blossoming abundance. I love this for you guys. I love this for you guys. It feels like the next few months in your career are going to be really blessed and just really chill but really productive at the same time. Woman holding a coin is talking about like just a person who has resources. So this could be your energy. This can also be the energy of someone else in your life. You guys do have a couple court cards here that can indicate other people, right? But the woman holding a coin is going to be somebody who is stable, right? It's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's stable, someone secure financially, but also in business, leadership-wise, they're very secure. So I feel like financially during this period, you guys should be feeling pretty good. With blossoming abundance, this is just telling me that whatever you guys are working on is slowly starting to grow and flourish during this time. And you may really be starting to see some of the fruits of your labor, some of the fruits of your hard-earned work starting to pay off for you. And I feel like it's starting to pay off for you in coin, in money, which is awesome. What else for pile 2 in their career during this time? Ooh, we have Taurus energy, cultivate. Yes, this makes double Taurus energy with the Empress. Makes a lot of sense. Ooh, we also have Ceres, nurture. So Taurus energy is very similar to the energy of the Empress, right? I love that keyword of cultivate because I feel that that's exactly what you guys are doing during this time with blossoming abundance. It's like whatever seeds that you guys have planted, you're now starting to really like sow them, like, and see the fruits of your labor coming to fruition here. I feel like the King of Swords energy is this energy that's coming in to help you with the strategy, to help you with the planning, to help you with holding yourself to a higher standard so that you can see the result that you wish to see in your career. With Taurus energy coming up as well, this kind of echoes the sentiments of finances being well off. I think that you guys will be good during this time in terms of your financial stability and security here, or at least starting to see improvements if there's been any struggle. But this is about kind of uncovering what it is that's important to you from like a values perspective too, right? It's not just about the resources, but it's also about the things that make you feel comfortable, the things that make you feel beautiful, or the beauty of the work that you're doing. Because I feel like there is something with Ceres here, like there's something that is very like innately feminine or beautiful or creative about what this group is doing and working on in their career. Ceres also it's that keyword of nurture. It's giving me Empress vibes as well. It's like you're very much taking care of something that you have created during this next 3 months. Ceres can also talk about themes around like food too. So there could be something around food that's significant for this group to their career. But it's mostly just about, attuning to your comforts. Cultivating and creating. All right, so what else in career for the next 3 months for pile 2? We have the tall whites, uncertainty, distrust, and guarded. Okay. We also have the water element, reflection, kindness, and compassion. I definitely feel that you guys are doing what it is that you love. And look, there's so much of this energy of like fertility, like with the Empress, Ceres, Taurus. You guys also have this card here, divine feminine, birthing, and fertility, right? So maybe for some of you too, there could be some of you guys out there that are maybe balancing work with motherhood too. I could definitely see that because we've had this theme of motherhood coming up quite a bit in this group's reading. Or that theme of nurturing, rather. So I think that for some of you guys, this King of Swords energy is just a little bit unfamiliar, right? It's a little bit of an energy that's different for you. It might not be something that you're very comfortable with. It might not be something that you trust, especially if this is someone else coming in that's helping you with the strategy of your creative work that you do. So I can see there's like a little bit of this guarded energy of not being sure how to trust it or not being sure how to step into the energy. But I feel like you guys will, and I feel like you guys will end up feeling really good, like about applying some of these ideas to the creative work that you're doing. This water element is also telling me that this is just like a beautiful month of going with the flow. And I'm getting that with Temperance as well. Like you're just going with the flow. There's a strategy, but you're going with the flow in terms of there's no pressure being applied to get a specific result. You're happy. You're thriving. Things are just in flow for you, pile 2. Like this is such a beautiful reading. I wish that everybody's career reading could be this blissful, to be honest. So let's see for pile 2. Let's just close it out with a few other messages here. We have side hustle. Wow. Okay. I'm excited for you guys. That's kind of what I feel. I feel like whatever you guys are doing is like a side hustle. It's like something that you've been working on the side for a while that maybe you're starting to make things a little bit more official. Like this, I could even see being you guys like getting an LLC or doing something to make your business more official, like the legal aspect of it. And that makes sense, especially if you're a very creative-minded person. It might just feel really scary to interact with lawyers and things like that. You know, it might just be a little bit outside of your wheelhouse, which is okay. We have long term. Yeah, so you guys are thinking about the long term versus the short term this next 3 months. Long term success, long term planning. We have new job coming up as well. So you guys are stepping into something new. Makes sense with the new moon in Leo that's coming up here. For some of you guys, I feel the new job is you kind of making your business more official, whereas for others of you, you could actually be stepping into a new job working for someone else too during this time. Either way, though, for pile 2, you guys have like the most blissful and amazing and aligned 3 months of your career coming up. So please comment below. Let me know what's been going on with your career and how you feel like this message resonates. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated once I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you guys selected this pyrite crystal, this will be your reading. So we're looking at your career energy for the next 3 months. Remember, this is a timeless reading, so regardless of when you guys are drawn to view the video, it can apply to the next 3 months of that date when you watch it. It doesn't have to be just when I post it. So overall energy, the next 3 months for you guys, we have the full moon in Gemini. The answers that you need are coming. Ooh, awesome. Okay. Let's take a look at the tarot, and then we'll just jump into everything. So what is happening the next 3 months for pile 3 in their career? Ooh, we have a Wheel of Fortune. Very cool. We have the 10 of Cups. The Knight of Swords. The 9 of Wands. All right. I do feel with this full moon in Gemini coming up, you guys are definitely on the cusp of closing out a chapter, or as the card says, getting some sort of answers or information that you guys need. I feel like there's this energy over the next few months for you guys around like networking and connecting with people, communicating with other people, maybe applying for jobs for some of you guys too. Because Gemini is very like, it's about networking and getting out there, talking to people, making connections. I feel with this Wheel of Fortune card coming up here at the beginning of the 3 months, you guys are really desiring a change in circumstances in your career, okay? And I feel you guys are ready for it. The Wheel of Fortune is talking about a turning point, right? A turning point in our career, our luck or our fortune changing for the better. And for some of you guys here with this 10 of Cups coming up, I feel like what you guys are working toward is some sort of like ultimate achievement of happiness in your career. This card has some really interesting keywords on it as well. So we've got like family business, a happy home life, domestic security. I feel like any of those keywords are what this group are desiring, right? We all kind of want that domestic security or just, you know, to be really happy with whatever it is that we're doing. I also could feel this group moving into something where they're part of more of like a community. You know what I mean? Like a community of people that are kind of serving a more, like a higher purpose, or there's some sort of like emotional connect to the work that you do. It's seeming like that's very important to this group. So I do see over the course of the next 3 months, this change coming in that is allowing for more balance in terms of these happy energies that you're looking for. I also see you guys being very driven with this Knight of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Like I see you guys being very driven. You're very ambitious in terms of like achieving the goal that you're looking to achieve. And with the 9 of Wands, this is an energy of like continuing to push, continuing to persevere. Like you guys are definitely communicating and like you're not going to stop until you get the thing that you need. So let's see. Let's get a little more info here. 9 of Wands is a little bit of a tougher energy, but you've got this really powerful Gemini full moon and the Knight of Swords here, which is making me feel like you guys are ready, like you're equipped to handle whatever this challenge is. With the 10 of Cups, it's just making me feel like This is actually good change for you. It's positive change in the right direction. You know what I mean? So even though we have some tougher cards here, especially with that Nine of Wands, I feel like it's kind of offset by this happy Ten of Cups energy. All right, so what's next in career the next 3 months for pile 3? Ooh, we have the Temple Path coming up. Let's see what else. Shuffle on camera so you guys can see me better. We have Goddess of the Moon. Wow, this is beautiful energy. These energies are both very spiritual because the Temple Path is all about kind of being like you're on the right path in your career. You're on your divine path. Actually, I want to pull, I'll read it to you guys from the guidebook because I think that that can be really helpful sometimes. So the Temple Path is spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. So it's like with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a very destined change in fortune for you. This card is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. The lights around the temple that you see here represent the spirit world, your family members, your friends, angels, and guides, all the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is beautiful, you guys. It's all about following your higher intentions and helping you to move forward in connection with your higher self and in connection with your soul's path. And the Goddess of the Moon is also a beautiful energy that's all about listening to your higher self and allowing your intuition to guide you forward. This card talks about intuition. It talks about going within. Let's see. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. So it's like listening to your gut instincts when it comes to, I feel like, who to connect with also, because the full moon in Gemini, like I was saying in the beginning of your reading, it is about connecting and relationship building, talking to people, getting out there. And you guys might just get these random intuitive hits to just talk to somebody that you might not have normally spoken to in pursuit of a goal. So let's see for pile 3. What's up for their career the next 3 months, please? Ooh, we have the 10th house. Yep, major career energy coming through with that. Let's see. We also have opposition coming up here. Yeah, so there's definitely like some sort of tension for sure. But that's okay. Like the tension is what helps us to grow. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel here with this Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. You guys are very ambitious in going after something here and having a lot of conversations, but there's definitely like a battle, and that's coming through here again with this opposition. For some of you guys, I feel like there's definitely like this juxtaposition that I'm seeing here between like leaning into your intuition and going within versus wanting to kind of exert and pursue. And I feel like that could be causing some tension too, of like maybe not knowing when to pursue and not when to lean back. You know what I mean? When to let it go versus when to push forward. I also feel during this time with opposition, there could be something around relationship building that's coming up, especially toward the ending of the 3-month cycle here with the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. You know, you guys during this time might be meeting and connecting with people who are different than you, who have different agendas, different goals, different ways in which they want to do things. And so your job during this time is going to have to be to learn how to listen to different ideas and learn how to appreciate diversity in a sense, right? Knowing that your way is not the only way, and other people are going to have their own way that they want to do things. So I do feel there's like a relationship element to this for a lot of you guys as well. The 10th house, though, is all about your career. It's about career. It's about what you're known for, your public image, things like that. We also have the word authority coming up on this card, which is really interesting. Stepping into your authority during this time is significant. But again, with the 10th house, I just kind of feel you guys are really thinking about the long term, the big picture, where you want to go in your career, and everything that you're doing during this time with the Temple Path coming up and the Wheel of Fortune, it's pushing you toward that ultimate goal. Let's see what else for pile 3, the next 3 months in their career. What is coming in for them? We have reptilians. Oh my goodness. Okay. What else? We also have the Ebens. Intuition. You know, this is so interesting, you guys, because this card talks about perseverance. This card talks about survival. There definitely is something coming up for you guys with your career in the next 3 months where, and it may be something that you're already dealing with right now, right? Where like, there's an ongoing difficulty that you're mitigating, that you're moving through. I do feel it has to do with relationships or other people that are around you, and them just seeing things differently than you or having a different type of agenda or motive to things. But this message of intuition continues to come up, right? This is kind of echoing the message of the goddess of the moon. So you guys are really meant to listen to your gut instincts during this time as you're dealing with and connecting with other people. All right, so let's see. For pile number 3, what is coming up for pile 3 in their career the next 3 months? We have organizational savvy. Yes. This is that networking energy, like getting to know the right people, understanding different people. Oh, we also have laid off, fired, and termination. I'm wondering if for some of you guys coming into this, you experience some sort of departure from the workplace, a separation that maybe with the Wheel of Fortune that you were not expecting. I also want to say this doesn't have to mean it was like an involuntary separation when we have these keywords here. Some of you guys may have also decided to leave on your own accord, because with the Wheel of Fortune next to the 10 of Cups with family, there's like a focus on family, right? So I could see for some of you taking some time to spend with your family if you decide to leave a workplace for a little while. Now, for some of you guys, if you're working during the next 3 months, like you're not, like separating from your place of employment doesn't apply to you, then I do feel there's still an energy of networking, like you're looking for something else. You know what I mean? That org savvy is all about like knowing who the right person is to network with. We have organization and planning. Yeah, so keeping things organized. We also have massive changes here at the bottom of the deck. So this is really interesting pile 3. I think for some of you, I feel like this is you trying to move through like a separation of employment and like networking and looking for a new role. Whereas for others of you, I think it's more about you. There's something, either way, there's like this really important message here about who you know and talking to people. That is really important for you guys the next few months in your career. So really interesting group 3. Please comment below. Let me know what's been happening in your career and how you feel that this message aligns with you. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading, and I'll see you there. Bye.